What is first? Why first? Does it matter to be first? Join me as we look into this topic. Hi everybody, this is John. Alright, I'll go straight into this point. So what is first? Okay, in the Merriam-Webster, first is an adjective. Something like being the earliest or the lowest for gear in a vehicle, or having the highest or most prominent part among a group of similar voices or instruments. Or it can be an adverb, something like before another, in time, space, or importance, in the first place or for the first time. It's also used as a noun, one that is number one in the series. Something that is first, such as occurrence of first kind, again forward gear, or the highest voice instrument in a group. So why first? Actually, why not? It's good to be first, right? Or is it? Actually, does it matter? Well, yes and no. Sounds like a contradiction, don't you think? Yes and no. I mean, you'll be asking, what am I meaning? What do you mean? So I give you an example. How about being first in the race? That feels good, right? So how about the first to die? Not so good. So it depends on the context. You can be first in anything, but if you want to be first in everything, really? Like the first test subject for a new virus, something like that? Well, how about this? Let's do some exercise. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when watching this video? How does it feel? Take some time. You can pause this video as well. Let me share mine. Actually, I feel kind of excited to when I hear myself and do a thing, because I initially did a different version, and then it sounds very robotic, very difficult, and it sounds inauthentic. So I had to redo the whole thing. I mean, I still have the script, but at least I make it simpler to sound, and to make it easier to understand, at least for myself. So I feel kind of excited. I also don't know what to expect. Let's do another one. When's the first time you won something? How does it feel? Again, take some time. You can even pause this video while you edit. It took me some time to think. I even pause this myself. I guess the first time that I won, was quite late into my life. I believe I was a young adult. I was playing soccer, or in the UK term, football. So we had a match, and then we won by the narrowest of points. I think it's by 1 goal difference. I was jumping for joy, and celebrated my friends. That was difficult for me. So how about let's just do one more. Is there something difficult that happened to you in the past? What's the first thing that comes to mind? How does it feel? Again, take some time. You can pause this video while you edit. Now let me ask you, of all the things, why did you think of this? Is there something significant that happened? How did it happen? Of all the different things, this is the first one that popped up. Must be significant, right? To leave such an impression. So let's carry on. I like being first. I mean, who doesn't? Everybody wants to be first, right? How it feels good. To be first in the line, first in the queue, to get whatever items you want, like the newest phone or the newest car, whatever it is. What I can have also, what others don't have. So that's why it matters. It matters to me. Of course, there are other times that I don't want to be first. Like for example, right, if there's a new product that comes out, I don't want to be first in line to buy it exactly. I wait for the price to drop. Is that straightforward, right? Very practical. Or maybe, during an argument, don't want to be first to spout out all the words that it doesn't mean. It's like just waiting to hear what the other party says. Sometimes we're just getting in the heated moment, all the emotions stirring, and it's very easy to just say out and just shoot whatever comes to mind. But sometimes it's not for the best. So as I say, does it matter to be first? Yes and no. It depends on what you are wanting to be first in. It's the context. There are certain things that are worth striving for to be the first, but there are some things that doesn't. Of course, having said that, right, it's understandable, that you have to work so hard. You have to really push everything that you have, commit whatever that you have, just to really get the chance to be first. It's actually quite stressful, to be honest. Okay, now I'm sharing this picture. Okay, it was taken more than 10 years back. I was doing a volunteer work in Cambodia, and me and my good friends, we were traveling along this road and just took a picture of this. Back then, I was using this iPhone 3, so you can see the picture quality, right? That was the first time I was being in an overseas country doing volunteer work, helping people. So the feeling was very refreshing. It's very different because I wanted to help others, not just in my own place, hometown, or country, but somewhere else to get to see the difference, the kind of lifestyle that I have here in Singapore. By the way, I stay in Singapore, okay? It's very different from the lifestyle in Cambodia. The things that we have, we take for granted. In there, no, they don't have anything. Or rather, they don't have much things to begin with. Yeah, it's a very, very different contrast and made me reflect a lot and thought a lot about life in that sense. Okay, now I'm going to say something very controversial. It's okay not to be first. Okay, we cannot be first in everything. As I mentioned earlier, all the stress, all the energy, all the commitment, you have to push every single boundary to be first. What? You want to be first in your work? You want to be first in your studies? First in cooking? First to sleep? So you can't be first in everything. And furthermore, what I noticed is that being first does not necessarily mean being the best. Yeah, this is a funny one. Yeah, I remember that I was in an exam hall. This is a 3-hour exam. And after 2 hours, I just left. I completed everything. Well, the first one to get out of the hall. Feel very good. Very excellent, very good. But my results, not the first. Yeah, not the first. Okay, having said that, right, I do notice one thing. This is something that caught my mind. Okay, there are some of us who felt that have never gotten first in anything. Okay, I was one. Earlier just now, I mentioned, right, that it took me a long time to figure out exactly what's the first thing that I want. So, yeah, even before that, right, okay, I never had this concept of being first. I remember during an art lesson, we were told to draw a picture of what's in our mind. So I drew a few of my classmates, popular ones lah, in a race. And I was at the stands watching them. Yes, I was at the stand watching them. I'm not in the race. I didn't think I was qualified to be in the race in my own drawing. Yep. So I spent most of my young adult, adolescence, well, whatever you call it, copying other people. The cool ones, the smart ones, the popular ones. But I was never any one of them. I really cannot fit in with any one of them. It's always out of place. I'm the quirky one, to be honest. So it took me quite a long time to figure out from then. Maybe 10 years, maybe more, yeah. But the first time I actually felt like I was in first place, okay, besides the soccer match, was where I decided not to copy anyone and just be myself. Really, it's simply me. I mean, after that, right, I had this revelation. I was free, I was liberated. I don't have the stress of trying to be in someone else's mold because I am my own mold. I don't be concerned with how other people see me or compare me with the trending group. It's really a wonderful feeling. Then sometime later, it got even better. I mean, what could be better than being my own self? So that is the answer, which is being better than my own self. To always improve, to evolve. Okay, my main and only competitor is myself. Every time I learn something new, I grew. Of course, hopefully wiser as well. Example, I was scared of interviews and very poor at addressing crowd of people. Okay, I'm an introvert by nature, natural introvert. Okay, over time I experienced more of such interviews. Okay, I learned to speak to a crowd to the point it became near natural to me. I said near is because it's still not natural for me. I'm still scared of interview. I prefer not to speak in a crowd. But that no longer crippled me. So that's when I know for the first time that I surpassed my old self. So it got me thinking, this revelation, the best investment I can make is me. Yeah, sure, you can always earn money anytime you want, but they have values, finite values. But the person, you, me, okay, you have infinite value because there is only one you. There will never be another you. You are also never another person, never another second someone else. You are the first of your unique kind. Still, there is a first for everything, and until we give it a go, we will know how it's like. To me, having done something is better than nothing at all. All it takes is that one first step. So I hope you find something out of this video that you think is worthwhile and apply it in your life. If not, I hope at least you enjoy it. Do feel free to comment below on your thoughts or share experiences of, does it matter to you? Being first, does it matter to you? In fact, you can share just now what we have done, the 3 examples. You can share as well. Okay, what you have thought of, what's in your mind, how does it feel, how does it affect you? Okay, to end this video, here's a quote for good luck. See you around and have fun.